Bartlett here with my Vision Agency, and today I am going to show you how to create a quiz using High Level's Quiz Builder. This is actually a new feature that High Level just released during Level Up. So if you guys are watching, let me know in the comments that, okay, thank you, Manolo. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so I want to dive into the quiz builder. I absolutely love this. Okay, actually used to be possible using the survey builder, but now it is so much easier that we have an official quiz builder. So, first things first, let's go ahead and click on add quiz and let's see what the options are. So, like I always say, when you create a quiz, you want to name it. Okay, now the quiz I'm going to create is going to be what type of superhero are you? Now, these quizzes are great for practical uses if you're trying to, maybe you're a real estate agent trying to figure out if someone's ready to buy their home or sell their home or whatever. Or maybe you just want to create like a lead magnet that is engaging for people so that they want to, actually engage in the quiz. All right. Now, being a superhero, maybe that has nothing to do with your business, but maybe it does. Maybe this tells you the personality type of your perfect customer. Okay. So be creative when you're thinking of these quizzes. Now, High Level makes it super simple because you see right now we're on page one. And then you see all you need to do to add a question is click add question. You can also add additional pages here and you'll see the results template. This is why it used to be kind of complicated. We had to use workflows and all kinds of things to tally the result, but you'll see that now we just have this standard result section here, the results page. So it's actually going to do all of those calculations for the quiz for us. Okay. So we'll get to that in just a second. You'll see all of the options over here on the right hand side that we can add, just like the form builder. We can add like a single choice question. So if you drag that over here, which is another way of choosing that, you have the single choice. So this means they're only going to be able to select one answer. When you click in that element there, you'll see that you can change what the question is. You can change the placeholder. You don't really want to touch this unless you're experienced with this. This has to do with how the information is inputted into the system. You can make this required or you can make it hidden. And here is where you want to put in your questions. You can even add overall, meaning it's going to tally the score, or you can even choose different categories here. Okay. Now, these options are based on whatever type of quiz that you want to create. And if you've never created a quiz before, I actually use ChatGPT here just to create just a quick quiz of what type of superhero are you. So I wanted to show you, this is very simple. ChatGPT does all this for you. Okay. So this is literally the beginning of the thread. And all I said was create a quiz with questions and answers to help a website visitor determine what type of superhero they would be. So you see right away, no prompting aside from this, I need it, right? But when it got down to the end where we have the answers, it was saying, mostly A's, the Guardian, mostly B's, and this. So I said, can you recreate this quiz so that it uses a point system instead of a letter system? So you see that it recreated it. And then, of course, we have the question here, we have the answer, and then we have a point system based on each question or based on each answer. And then, of course, it gives you the answers down here. So if they score 8 to 12 points, they are considered the guardian, which means you are driven by compassion and desire to protect others. Your powers likely revolve around healing, shields, or creating safe spaces. Okay. So that's basically how the quiz is going to be created. Now, once you have the quiz, that's the hard part, right? Now you're just inputting the answers. Okay. So let's choose this question first. Let's go back to our quiz builder and let's go up here. Now we have our question. All right. So let's make this required, of course, and let's go with the first answer, protecting the innocent. So we're going to add that here. We're going to add protecting the innocent. Let's go ahead and make this the overall tally because we're using that point system. And you'll see this only has 1 point. So we're just going to say 1 point. Now, come on, you guys. That's so easy, right? All right, so let's go ahead and let's finish this one off and then we'll move on to the other. I just wanted to show you how you would set all of this up using this pre-built quiz for you with ChatGPT. So, so simple. All right, so let's now make that 2 points. Choose overall, 2 points. Now we have the next one here, helping others grow and succeed. This is actually a super cool quiz. So if you guys actually use this, let me know. Let me know how it goes. All right, so we have 3 points for that one. All right, so we're just going to choose overall and 3 points, and then let's add an additional option here because we have 4 answers. So then we have adventure and excitement, which is going to be 4 points. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, could not be any easier, okay? So now, of course, you can spread the columns out if you prefer. Like right now, there's one column, but let's say we wanted 4 columns here. You could do that and just make it look different if you prefer. I'm just going to keep it like that, okay? And of course, like I said, if you wanted to add another page, you could do that. If you see up here, you have some options. So let's click on this. You could pull this out here. So you have the style here of the actual quiz. So you can, this is for the overall quiz. So you have your footer here. Of course, you have all of these editing, options here. You can add a background image, basically the same as a typical form. It's just you have these options now for the quiz builder as well. So you can choose what you want to happen when they submit the quiz, but it's actually going to go to the result template, which is this right here. Okay. So you have, this is just the single answer style. But of course, like I said, you could choose multiple answers. So if I wanted to go to add page and I wanted to choose multiple choice, here they would be able to select multiple answers. Okay. So really just all about the strategy, what type of answer you want them to give. And then, of course, we have the yes or no. We have a short answer where they would type it in. If you want to ask them like a question where they're going to give you a short answer, this is a great option for that, or a longer answer, this is a great option. But if you wanted them to give a number, you want to choose this option because this will allow them to actually put a number in here instead of an answer. So you don't want them to say, if your question is, what is your annual income? You don't want them to put, I don't know, or whatever, or I don't make any money, whatever their answer is. Okay. So you do have that option as well. Now, as you're building out your quiz on the last page here, you definitely want to add their contact information. Okay. And this all has to do with conversion because typically, if you put it in the beginning, you guys know we've taken quizzes before, and you know that if you put the information in the beginning, they're less likely to fill it out. But if you go through all of these, answers, if you are the person taking the quiz and you go through all of this, by the time you've gotten to the end, you want to know what type of hero you are, right? So you are more likely to enter in your information. So what you could do is say, what is your first name? Let's do last name. What is your first and last name? We can make that required for the first name, maybe not for the last name. And then maybe here we want to ask for the email. Okay. Now you could put them all on one page if you want to, or you could actually drag that to the other page. So you can have the first name, maybe even you don't need the last name, but definitely always the first name and the email. If you wanted to add phone number, it's just better to, you know, kind of have people submit their information in little bite-sized pieces, okay? Because we're all kind of iffy about our information anyway. And so if you're just asking one question, at a time, it's just less intimidating for people. All right. So then now, once you've gotten all of your quiz exactly how you want it, you can edit your template here. So you can see, do you want the business name to show up? Okay. Obviously, these are pretty self-explanatory. You can say business name. So you'll say mine is My Vision Agency. You can add a menu logo here. You can also choose the logo width and height. You can change the default text, like this is, say, this is a quiz. Okay, so you just change the default text there. You have the padding that you can adjust, and of course, you can adjust the color as well. This is a cool way to get subscribers to your says if you'd like to learn more about your score and what it means for your business, let's jump on a Zoom call. Now I don't see actually click on the sections and customize. I don't see where you could actually change that. Oh, here we go. All right. I just learned something new. So this would be like your call to action. So if you don't want them to jump on a Zoom call, you don't want them to subscribe, maybe you want them to join your free community. That's what I would choose. Maybe you just have a different call to action, or maybe you do want them to jump on a Zoom call. Maybe you specialize in, maybe whatever this quiz is about, you can customize all of that there. So what you're going to do is just change the text. You're going to change what the button text is, and then whatever your call to action is. Okay. Now you can choose your the answers, right? So low, medium, and high. You can choose the different calls to action based on the different answers here. Okay. So super, super cool that we can now create quizzes inside of High Level. I'm looking forward to hearing all about how you guys are using your quizzes. And also if you have some better ways of, or better types of quizzes, or if you have some experience with creating quizzes in ChatGPT, I would love for you to put in the comments all the different types of quizzes that you've done. I think that's really cool and creative to share with other people what types of quizzes that you can actually create to get leads for your business. Okay. Now, if you are not in our program yet, you can actually join by going to highlevel.myvisionagency.com. You can see we teach how to become a software reseller. You can see that all of the options here, we have an AI lead system, social autopilot, content AI coach. We have a task manager. We actually provide AI ads manager that you can white label as your own. We provide support for you and your clients. We have sales funnels and an onboarding course and automations and all of that to help you resell. If you choose to use my dashboard instead of integrate with your High Level account, of course, you can choose either one that you want to. But you can, if you are a High Level reseller, you can integrate our AI Ads Manager into your own High Level account. You see that we are live 5 days a week for live coaching. And you can see if you join High Level or you upgrade to the SaaS plan, you will receive a free starter plan inside of our reseller program. You can click here, and this will actually take you to the Black Friday options as well. You can also see what you'll get for each plan. I did want to share with you, though, if you're not a member or you're just not sure if you're ready to sign up or you have questions, you can join our free community here at the bottom. Okay, so of course, like always, when we're done with the training here, you can join me in open office hours, even if you're in the free community. If you're one of our resellers, you're going to want to go to the events tab. You'll go to today's date, and then you'll just click on that date or this Zoom link here as soon as we're done with the training. So if you guys are in our community, go ahead and click there. And as soon as I'm done being live, I will open up the Zoom room and see you all in just a few minutes. I hope to see you in the groups. I look forward to working with you. Go make